Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons17. I'm gonna give the hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks found on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorite shooting on everyone on social media is at Country Air Brand and Country Air Official. And I'll pass it off to the senior official, uh, internationally known and locally respected.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV, pound sign, Celebrate Pro Wrestling, and Waffles. Take It Home podcast.
Waffles, 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 waffles. I talked about my food hunt right before we got on and how disappointing it was this weekend. Uh, Coming back from a show, I probably stopped at like two to three places, and everywhere was a 45-minute wait for food. So I ended up coming home and feasting on my dreams before I went to bed. Um, I made breakfast over the weekend. We had cheese grits, eggs, sausage, and French toast. Which French toast not one of my strong suits, but if the producer wants it, the producer gets it. So, how was your food hunt, Perch?
Yeah, past week, lots of tailgate
Oh
foods,
yeah,
Italian sausages, burgers, chips. Cranberry juice has turned into a drink of choice. Just some
cranberry
ice
juice
cubes,
is very addictive.
some good cranberry juice during a tailgate.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we would have doctored it up a little bit. Now, just plain straight
Yeah, no, yeah,
cranberry
but
juice.
I'm like
So
since like
delicious.
third grade, been obsessed. Go
So
go on
good.
a cranberry juice kick every once in a while.
We also had a couple of team dinners over the weekend when we were traveling on the Summer Sizzler tour. First night, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Mm.
It was dinner and a show for,
Oh,
for all 18 of us, 19 of us
oh.
that showed up.
They didn't bring that up at practice. Keeping
Uh,
all the juices
Needless to
forward.
say, my dinner was right on time and wonderful, delicious, and I was charged accordingly. But I guess there's one in 18.
Oh. Oh, one of those situations. Okay, that's
No, some people, everything worked out well, but for others, we'll have to ask old G Unit about his experience because it
oh.
was pretty funny.
Because I
And
can imagine that everybody else would have been separate, but G Unit and Larissa.
and G just about got called crazy by the waiter
Oh,
himself during the meal.
oh shit.
It was the funniest thing. He wasn't looking for any sympathy, but the guy wasn't giving him, not even you know, not even rational. The guy
Oh,
came out right away, and yeah, it was funny.
oh, well,
And
see,
that probably
I think
wasn't even.
I'm gonna have to punch the students for keeping such a juicy story from me next week.
Oh, yeah.
Ask, uh,
Like,
ask Jack
wait,
serious
keeping the
about
tea?
the timeline on that meal. It was pretty funny.
Ah,
And then by the end of it, the waiter apologizes for various uh, things that came up
for
throughout
everything.
for everything. And by the time we couldn't even accept the apology because someone was shaking their cup at him for more drinks and ice. It was horrible. It was just when you thought you were out. It was dinner and a show to the best degree,
Good old
and
double fries.
led to endless laughs, double fries kind of night.
Was a young Keyshawn Cannon in the attendance for that?
Uh, I can't recall if he was at the table or not. Some
We
people
shall
were, some
find
weren't.
out this weekend, Doc.
Yeah,
Uh,
we're gonna find out. Yeah, there.
but I will say, Memo was he hung back. He went into a different car. So by the time we met back up with him, he's like, "Man, you guys were gone forever." We're like,
Oh,
it was a time loop. We had no sense of time.
this is to take it back to when a certain truck tipped over and I fell asleep waiting for people. Like I get
Absolutely.
it, I get it, Armando. That was me. I've been there.
Oh man, and then it got cold at night too. It was fun, but great dinner. And then the next night we went to a more of a pub style place, some bench seating. It was great. Good food. Had a good chicken parm, great
Oh,
noodles, great sauce. It was wonderful.
I've been in
The
the mood
service
for
was
a chicken parm
incredible.
sandwich lately. That's what I've
Ooh,
decided.
delish. And then we were we had three booths, and booth one had the car, and by the time we finished paying, by this time all of us had cash. We weren't
We
messing
learned from the
around.
night before.
We learned from the night before, except one person at the table goes card. So we all oh you're holding us up,
Have
and
you
then
not learned that? See, this is these are the type of things that hey, you don't listen to critiques well as a wrestler.
it's just funny how all of us didn't even have to talk. We just all had cash ready for it that next night, except for the one, and it held us up by just a minute. But that minute was all it took for the first table to take that van and go steaming off with the doors open and the fingers in the air and the horn honking and right past the window. They
Yeah.
ditched us.
Mhm.
They ditched
See,
us.
that's a friendly rib.
It was it was well done on the highest level. We could hardly even notice the table leaving one by one or two by two,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we got held up just enough on that card
For
deal.
them to
Oh, it
make
was
the
it was
escape.
pretty
Oh,
funny.
that's a good one.
It was well done. Luckily, we had a couple extra cars, and uh, and the young guys have learned lessons, or maybe they've already known the lessons. But you always look out for one another, and if you share a room together, you got each other backs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to. That's your
You don't
roommate.
leave a man behind. So yeah, good ups to the whole team.
Hell yeah.
Great crew.
Nice, 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 nice. Portage is always fun. I think Portage is always a memory. So,
Maybe my fave.
yeah. Zach,
Good
how
food
was
though.
your food was good though?
Yep, good food.
Oh, good, good, good. Like I know Frank is a big fan of the Buffalo Wild Wings out there because I think he had a good experience once. Is just chasing that high. Zach, what are you up? What were you food hunting this week?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Saturday did tropical smoothie in the morning because it was show day, so
Hmm.
good tropical. Uh, Me and Doc were talking about finding food.
Yeah.
The bar we were at, they stopped serving food at 3 o'clock.
Oh my
Cause I
God.
got there, they like we got up there and they told us to order. Like Tom was like, "Yo, order." It was like 2:50. I walked up and like, "Oh yeah, we're closed." And like we stop at 3. I'm like, "Well, it's 2:50." And like, "Yeah, well, the kitchen's closed, getting ready for the pork roast or whatever."
Hmm.
But like they had wings and stuff because like I saw everyone else get their food. Looked pretty
Oh,
decent.
that what was the guy's name? Al?
Yeah,
Yeah, you lied to me.
yeah, yeah. What was it?
You lied to me,
Uh,
Al.
Homie was like, "Hey guys, anyone good? You guys need any food or anything?" And we were all warming up, and we're like, not yet, but definitely
Because the show's
after the
about to
match,
start.
we're gonna need some food." And yeah, but actually, he delivered on the food. You just had to stay until after the ring was torn down and all the shots were taken and all that. Because
Oh.
he's like, "Yeah, I got this pig that you guys can have. I need you guys to eat it all." And he brought it out. And needless to say, yeah, it wasn't not much was ate.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
also Bobby V was a little bitch. He had this guy put on barbecue sauce. He's like, "Hey, Squirty." He's like, "Hold on." He's like, "You can stop." Stops. And he's like, "Well, you going to like smear it out or what, bro? You barely gave me any sauce." I'm like, "Bob, it's your birthday, but you're being a little bitch, boy."
Hmm.
I talked some shit, and I probably said that wrong because I'm tired. It was funnier in a different way. But anyway, what was any food? There's nothing good. I mean, we stopped at Quick Trip. Muffins are always like blueberry muffins is always solid.
That is a very quick trip does make a very good blueberry muffin.
Yeah, like I'm a big fan of grabbing a big blueberry muffin. I'm upset that they got rid of the Mountain Dew Voltage. I don't feel as bad not living by a quick trip no more now. But it
It
is
was
what it
like
is.
that was their leg up. That's the thing that proves that we're out of town shooters. We don't put Quick Trip on that high of a level.
I put on it's a fountain game for me, bro.
Yep. We
I'm gonna
we
find something
we,
I
we have
like.
we're from the outside. We have a different rule set.
Yes, sir. And then I'm trying to think of anything else. I just had some Culvers. Kids meals are bangers, bro, because you get free ice cream with it.
It's like the producer wanted me to make sure that I acknowledge that you are right about that.
Yeah, bro. It's always and then if you get the kids meal, make sure you check the bag because they have these tokens on it, and like sometimes if you have to rip it off, you get a free scoop and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Yes. She is a master of the ice cream tokens. I,
I am a trainee of Angel Armani, so any coupon we
yeah.
notice.
Like, always got a coupon ready.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can't wait to shake Armani's hand. And when he like pulls his hand out, he's gonna find a coupon and be like, "That's right, Armani. I've learned. Get
Thank you
yourself."
actually, because I don't know why I was thinking about Armani earlier today. I was like, man, Armani is actually a really good manager. And thank you for bringing me back down to earth and reminding me. Armani is like the coupon king.
Oh yeah.
like, like wrestler through and through, Cardi through and through. Coupon, he's always got a deal for you.
But Armani is like that good old soul too.
Yeah, he is. I was thinking about like, yeah, it's like, man, Armani's great.
Like I didn't do his
Don't
show
tell him
Monday.
that because that'll definitely go to his head.
Yeah. Luckily, he's not the one of 20s listening here.
Yeah. Do not tell Armani we were putting him over on this podcast, the 12 of you.
Yeah, no. Armani's always solid. Like he even invited me over to his for a picnic Monday for Labor Fest. He said even though I'm not doing a show, I could come. I didn't go because I stayed in bed. I just stayed on the couch all day and did
Mhm.
absolutely nothing. But it was nice to be invited. Oh yeah, food wise, we did family dinner. That's why I was tired Monday. We did family dinner Sunday. Val's mom had like 14 pounds of Italian beef, bro. So we had Italian beef, grilled hot dogs and stuff.
That is an absorbent amount of shaved beef.
Yeah, there's a big dysfunction's a big eater, big F and Luke.
Oh yeah.
You got
This is shaped like an
Jack.
iPod.
Jack's he's an eater. You got Bobby V. He's an eater.
Yeah.
So like, gotta feed these
Okay,
boys,
yeah,
bro.
maybe 14 pounds is probably the right amount.
And like I don't eat that much, but I'm an eater. And then like we got Larry, so it's like a lot of men.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it was probably like one of those tub deals. You know what I mean? That's like
I mean, no. I get it. I am not shaming buying 14 pounds of meat.
yeah.
It's like, trust me, I get it. I would do it if I could afford it.
Oh yeah, I always am happy because when we do family dinners, Larry makes these deviled eggs, and
Deviled eggs are good.
they're fire, bro. They're really good. I'm a big fan of deviled eggs.
That has been one thing in the back of my head, like maybe the past 2 years, that is like, I should give that a try.
Maybe like we gotta do like a Friendsgiving. Like November's coming up. Like plan that. Do like a Friendsgiving or Tagsgiving. I don't
Yeah,
know
no, yeah.
something
I'm
giving.
always down for a Friendsgiving. So, yeah, we can do
Yeah. Figure that out. But yeah, got good food. I totally forgot about family dinner because then Monday I didn't do shit because I was like I was out all day. Saturday, Sunday, I'm sitting on my couch. I'm doing nothing. I think I watched like all of Rick and Morty.
Mm, I think I stopped after season 4 or 5.
They're at season 8 now.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's like it. I stopped before the Szechuan sauce,
Oh yeah.
so that
Look,
stopped that. Um, and now, yeah. It's always one of those weird things. Like when you have that holiday in there, I'm new to this. I'm just now getting holidays off, so we did have steaks for Labor Day. I did forget that. Yeah, Monday was off, so I'm a cook.
yeah. I should have got off the couch. I said, well, okay. Oh, now it came by.
That was my first I don't want to call it a salt brine, but kind of salt brine, I guess, on a steak. I will go
Good.
next time.
Go harder.
Yeah, more salt.
Friendsgiving. Deviled eggs are on the list. Salt brine steaks are on the list now.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna want to revisit. And yeah, deviled eggs are on the list. I'll
Dude,
tell
I
you,
will never forget the first
house
Friendsgiving I
sultanas
killed
are
that.
probably first on the list. I just
What?
sultanas. It's
What's that?
Bolivian hot pocket.
Oh,
Maybe an empanada because it's not fried. It's, right. Yeah, I guess it's an empanada, a Bolivian empanada.
no, I'm always down to try something once to fit in.
Yeah, yeah, I got to get the dough right. The dough wasn't
Yeah.
right the last time I did it.
You guys ever have ice cream jello?
Ice cream jello, no.
All right, that's what I'm gonna contribute.
Okay.
That's good.
I got something for you.
Perch, you could if you have any cool weird foods you want to like throw in. I don't want you to be my bad. You got a tangent talk about all these bangers of food that maybe we have to get something else. Segue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd bring the tunes. I'd bring the tunes.
That's fine. Hey, and you know what? Can you bring the tunes to this podcast and give us a banger of the week?
Banger of the week. This one is a banger, and it comes for a twofer on the backs of last week. This song was playing loud at the Portage County Fair, and for the first time in my lifetime, I know who sang it. So I maybe heard it once or twice in the background. I'm sure it's played at different events, but this time I knew what the song was, and I was jamming to it. Uh, it was really since the beginning of the banger of the weeks several years ago. This
And a
song is
lot of years ago at this point, brother, we are far removed.
many, many years ago. The list is a mile
Like this,
long,
this podcast is starting kindergarten.
and this song right here is the true essence of the bangers. The songs that right when you play it from within the first few seconds you can remember, and it's nostalgic and it hits, and it's one of those songs that gets you moving and grooving, and you can feel it whether it's 10 years old, 20 years old, 30 years old, or just a week old. But this banger of the week comes from Jennifer Lopez's debut album, Let's Get Loud. Wow, what a song!
Yes. Yeah. It is. I must say these past couple of weeks of you uh discovering Mariah Carey and then J Lo has tickled my soul.
Yeah, I'm late to it, but I love it. I love that I've been in the dark for 25 years. This song is probably about to celebrate its 25th, 26th anniversary. Um, because it's, if I haven't heard it, it's new to me. And wow, they were onto something. By J Lo's maybe second album, she's a little provocative out there. Got to go back to that early Mariah Carey. It's more my style of music. But
Oh,
certainly this early J Lo right here, and Let's Get Loud. That's like a stadium song. I know I've had to have heard it at stadiums over the years, whether it's a Packer game, Brewers game. This one, I'm sure it was a World Cup song way back in the day. It's
oh, that reminds me. Unfortunately, a week you're gone. I've got a World Cup song for a banger of the week.
but yeah, this one was great. Hits the spot, and it's a windows down on a fall kind of day song right here.
Yeah, yes. The producer extremely approved of that one, so it's been a very it's been a good episode. He's very happy with both of y'all. Like I don't get these type of reactions. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Got check marks so added to the list. we do have more J-Lo on this than I would have thought. As I scroll through
Only going up from here.
yeah. As we go through this R&B pop journey with Perch the past couple weeks.
Yeah, love it. I love
Hey,
it. Music
hey,
is the best.
yeah, no, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I love it because it reminds me because I'm in prime nostalgia age, so anything that's like, yeah, times were great back then. I'm for it.
We
Uh,
caught some music videos from the maybe 90s, early 2000s,
don't get me
and
started
another
on
one.
music
I've probably
videos.
seen
I
this
am
video
old
before,
man
but
yelling at the clouds. Music videos ain't what they
oh,
used
but
to
boy,
be.
did they hit the spot. It was the Heartbreaker video with
Ah,
Mariah and
yeah,
Jay-Z
yeah,
with the movie theater
yeah.
and
I
the
was waiting
actor
for you to get
fighting
to
at
the
the end
song.
too. He's
What did you
fighting
think about
himself.
it?
That song is so
That
good.
was one of that
So
was one of the
good.
ones I was waiting on. Yeah, I was waiting for you to get to that. Heartbreaker is breaking got the best of me, but I just keep
Yeah.
on coming back incessantly. Oh, I am. Like, no.
Yeah. And the way she comes back in for that second verse is just like
I can
yeah.
remember
Hands up, standing ovation.
my first MP3 player, not an iPod, just MP3 player. That was like the first song I put on.
MP3 guys are dope.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a classic.
And
What
yes,
a
I
song.
agree with
The
you,
beat.
Zach. I miss MP3 players. iPod ruined everything.
Yeah, I was a big MP3 kid.
Yeah.
MP3 players are my thing.
Yeah, MP3 players were great. iPods ruined everything. That's the fall of humanity right there.
I forgot who I was talking to, but I think it was at 01 and we were goofing off talking about how we're gonna bring back hit clips.
Oh, see,
Oh,
I was of an age where I would have needed to buy my own hip clip, and I did not have those.
man.
But those things look so dope.
No, there was a time that McDonald's like gave out the really cheap ones, like
Yeah, I
two.
remember that, but
And
they
they're
didn't
like, you
have any
buy
of the
my
songs I wanted to have as a hip clip. I was jealous.
that's very true.
No, but yeah, yeah.
Very
MP3 players,
true.
let's bring those back. I I think about that every once in a while. There was something in the simplicity of the MP3 player that has been lost over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something to it. Um, yeah. Enough reminiscing. Why don't about music? Why don't we reminisce about the things we watched this week? Zach, what you been watching this week?
Yeah, I watched a lot of Rick and Morty season 8.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've watched any wrestling this week.
That's fine. I
We
have
did
watched only
wrestling.
old wrestling this week.
I watched actually I lied. There was a best of 2012 TNA tag team on Impact Channel today, so I did watch that.
God damn, yeah, no. We gotta like maybe we'll talk about it later. We can talk about it now. The industry is very intriguing right now because also TNA for free did their episode tonight.
Oh,
TNA's YouTube channel has been very interesting in the past like week.
I'll have to check out the YouTube channel because like I have like an Impact channel on my Samsung TV,
Hmm.
so that's where I can.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what
so
you were
I
watching.
get
No,
to
yeah, you
run
gotta
through all.
watch the TNA YouTube has definitely been very interesting, I would say, the last 2 weeks.
I'll check that out. But yeah, I watched a little
Because
bit of that.
also the
Chris Sabin there.
AEW YouTube channel and ROH channels have been very interesting.
Oh, ROH was Friday. I did watch that pay per view. I
Um,
remember randomly putting it on.
yeah, yeah. Well, that one ended up because Well, I guess it was announced today. Hopefully they finally fixed it, but it looks like all AEW pay-per-views will be on HBO Max.
Oh,
Uh,
that's dope.
like all the details haven't been made super public. So we don't know if there's like a price reduction on the pay-per-views going forward, but and it's not that it's not going to be on the other platforms that they were before, but all of them will definitely be on HBO Max from now on. So, I if you've paid attention to the WWE announcements and you look at what TNA's YouTube channel has been doing, the AEW and ROH YouTube channels, and the WWE Vault YouTube channels. There is a war going on.
That's interesting.
There is
I'm
definitely
gonna
a
check that.
content war going on right now. It's
Who's winning?
who's
But
it is tough because WWE has been releasing like never before seen shows. So the
yeah, I saw some
WWE,
like something about never before seen footage with like Cena and someone.
yeah. So yeah, that's what they've been doing. So they've been doing never before seen footage a lot. Um, I mean, really for like the last 6 months or so. But yeah, they definitely time theirs to counter program AEW. For TNA, this is the first week they've done that, and I mean, I think we can all agree the biggest problem with TNA has always been access. Is we're intrigued by TNA, but it's just not easily accessible. So them putting weekly shows on YouTube is a big deal. And then AEW has just been releasing the ROH catalog. Like, all the big matches. They what did they do today?
Yeah.
Uh Brian Danielson versus Alex Shelley.
Oh yes, I think I saw that.
Yeah. So it is, I mean, we're feasting, but there is definitely a YouTube war going on between these between WWE and AEW.
Keep it coming. I'm
Yeah,
gonna start
I
paying
just win.
attention.
So I'm all for it.
I even saw that they shared like I think I said it to you like on even on Instagram like they're sharing like longer matches like Juventud Guerrero versus like Chris Sabin on TNA.
Yep. There was a fucking Eddie Guerrero tag match that I've yet to watch that they put up on their channel from his indie run. Um I was like, oh, it was like Eddie Guerrero and Amazing Red versus somebody. Like, yeah, you have my
Yeah,
attention. Like, so
and I hear Watson.
yeah, it's like, yeah, wrestling is great right now. This is what we want. Like two companies competing with each other so that the fans win. This is what we wanted. It's fucking awesome. So yeah, for fans who don't know, make sure you're watching WWE Vault, ROH, TNA, and AEW's YouTube channels because they are just unloading shit, and it's awesome. Uh, Perch, what have you been watching?
Yeah, some good stuff over the week. Watching a lot of Brewers games. Went to a couple of them, and always fun to see first place team playing baseball and makes the summer go by really quick. Uh, I watched John Cena against Logan Paul,
I
and
haven't
Cena
watched
pulled
that
out
pay-per-view yet.
everything.
I've heard
I don't
good.
want to say what happens in it, but Cena pays homage to a lot of people, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Uh,
Hmm.
Moxley's up to some good shenanigans these days, lurking around. Um, good feuds with everybody, really setting something right now. And
I feel so bad for Moxley because I feel like he always plans to take a vacation and can't.
there's always something cooking.
Yeah, there's always I'm cooking. I just like there is nobody who deserves vacation more than John Moxley in wrestling, and he just can't fucking get it.
Yeah, he eats, sleeps, breathes it, and yeah, he's living it. And when the course of time is all said and done, I will look back on his entire career and be grateful that he's been doing everything that he does, and I love it with such conviction and belief in what he does. And went and watched a couple movies over the week, and first one was Ocean's 8. I
Ooh,
think that maybe the best of the. I've seen a couple of them. I saw the original and then the 13. But yeah, this one just as good as any.
I
The
have
cast
that
is
that is on a
incredible.
movie marathon list because I have not seen any of them,
I'm
and
a big fan of Sandra Bullock, and give me her in a good role, and she nails this role.
it
I love it.
is yeah, I love Sandra Bullock, and it is one of my best friend's favorite movies, and I know he quotes it all the time, and I don't get the reference. It is infuriating. Like, that
Aquafina
was a
is in
fucking
it.
Ocean's quote, wasn't it? You son of a bitch.
Yeah, lots of good actresses. Rihanna Aquafina is in it. Maybe her best role. She's great. Um,
Yeah, she's good.
yeah, lots of good people, good characters. Um, Another one I caught was an older one, uh, The Fisher King with Robin Williams. Been on a Robin Williams movie binge. And yeah, another good drama from probably 91, right in that range.
Okay.
And Jeff uh, Jeff Bridges and Robin Williams. And yeah, really good movie. Fisher King, good drama. Love a good drama.
All right.
And the last one was the new, maybe not the new Tom Hanks movie, but a new Tom Hanks movie uh, where he plays Mr. Rogers.
Oh, how was
That
that?
movie, so good. 10 out of 10.
I didn't realize that movie came out. I remember he was doing it, but yeah, I guess I didn't realize it came out.
Yeah, I love a good drama and a movie at this pace, and especially with an actor with such good, like we talked about Moxley, belief and conviction in what they do. Uh, yeah, Tom Hanks nails the role, and everyone else in it's really good. I loved it. It was called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, I did want to
and
see
yeah, great
that.
one.
Okay.
A good drama on a fall day as we're entering spooky season and Halloween season, and it's horror movie season for me. But a good drama hits just right at this
Oh
time of
yeah.
year.
I feel like it's I love movies still. I don't watch as many as I used to, but it's just hard for me to like process, I guess, production time. Because like, yeah, I really did want to see Good Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, it's a great one.
But then it's like I feel like Mortal Kombat, they just started filming earlier this year and it's coming out later this year. And then I don't know if you saw, they announced they released the cast photos for Street Fighter. That's got all of our favorite wrestlers, and they're like, that's coming out next
Yeah, big
October.
fan,
Yep.
big
So
fan.
it's I sometimes get lost in the movie production time. 'Cause then also like MJF went away for like 30 days to go film Happy Gilmore 2. So it's movie recording schedules are very interesting slash confusing to me.
Oh, and Chun Li from the Street Fighter movie, another actress who is phenomenal. Uh, she was in the movie Presence. I watched that one maybe a week or two ago with Lucy Liu as the mom, and it's shot from the perspective of a ghost inside the house.
Oh,
R- Really good one and a
interesting.
great story. I think that was done by the guy who did the Ocean's movies,
It made me think, or is he the
and the
guy that's
daughter in
doing
that
the
movie
is he doing the dog
was
horror
so good.
movie? Because the horror that dog movie is from the perspective of the dog.
Yeah, I saw that one as well. That's going to be coming out, but I think this one's just all on its own.
Okay.
But the way it was done was a great story, and the actress who played the daughter was, I think, the best actor in the movie, and she'll be Chun-Li in the Street Fighter movie. So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I am not excited for any of the wrestler roles. It's just literally everybody else. What is it? Andrew Choi, who's playing Ryu. Super excited to see what he does with that. But yeah, I am not excited for Cody as Guile. I am not excited for Roman as Akuma.
I'm
Uh,
excited for all of it.
I
Did
am
you
excited
get
for Goto as
Eric
E Honda.
Andre?
That one is like, okay, all right, we'll see where that goes.
I want to see Dalsim in real life and be like, man, that's nowhere near as good as the video game, but I
Yeah, yeah,
still
yeah.
love it.
It's one of those things. Like there's a
He hits
level
that
of
dance.
this movie is not going to be as good as my nostalgia,
Mm-mm.
and I've learned to accept that. But it, ah, I
I'm
don't know,
excited.
man. Just
I'm
seeing them
excited
all
for
together did
every one of
not
those
make me
characters.
excited for this movie.
I have no hype over a movie like that aside from each and every one of those characters. I can't wait to see them all.
It's like I wish I could be you, Perch. It's like I have nothing but worry for each and every one of those
It's
characters.
gonna be a low budge and a piece together and a no storyline and an
Yep,
open
it
ending
is. It
movie
is
with all
definitely
these
going to be all that.
questions. And I'm gonna love every second of seeing the screen presence out of each one of those characters.
I mean, I can be. It is recency bias because with the new Street Fighter, this has been like revitalized my love of Street Fighter. So I know it's recency bias, but yeah, nothing about that photo had me excited. Um, for things
Let
I
me see Street
watch.
Fighter and that new Ralph Fiennes movie coming
Ah,
out.
yeah, I mean, it's like I can't even complain. The only movies I am excited for are movies that are going to disappoint me. That Street Fighter movie and the Mortal Kombat movie coming out eventually. So can't even complain. Mm, for me, I guess I did watch wrestling, but nothing current really. So I watched the ROH show that was aired for free this past weekend, and that was super awesome. Hechicero and Bandito killed it. Bandito is definitely probably needs to be in the discussion for the best wrestler in the world right now. The way he's performing, because I also watched the other ROH show that had Bandito versus Takeshi. That was a few weeks ago. And yeah, those two killed it as well. Athena has been great. She continues to be great. I also watched Forbidden Door this week, and she killed it on all three shows. Um, yeah, it was just a lot of good wrestling. I am ready for AEW to lock in and get moving on with the next set of stories, which sounds like happened last night. So excited to see where that goes. Uh, what else did I watch? I watched a lot of random things as far as wrestling goes. But since everybody else watched a movie this week, I guess I did too. I watched K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. And that was way more fun than it had any business being. Um, like I've been a K-pop, J-pop kind of fan, like since middle school. My boy Adrian put me on, and then lately I've been a city pop fan. It's just Japanese R&B, I guess, is the best way I can describe it. But yeah, just touches the soul in a way. And then K-pop
I
Demon
feel it.
Hunters was it's It's one of those things like I don't want to compare it to other movies because if people hear this and have the expectations of that movie, I don't want to disappoint them. But it was much better than I thought it would be. Even with me, who is an anime fan who knows that the title is just the fucking movie, it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I have been blasting the soundtrack the past 2 days. Yeah, we stand K-pop Demon Hunters. It was very good. Did you watch it, Perch?
No, bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces.
Turned it on, fell asleep to it, but it's one that I will watch the whole thing start to
Yes,
finish.
it is. I definitely do recommend it. Like I was gonna recommend it because I know you have been new to musicals. What you realize you just
Yeah,
didn't
me
like
too.
Grease and everything else you can take open-minded. So yes, I did want to
Yeah,
recommend this one to you. It is seven bangers. Seven bangers. So
awesome, awesome. Yeah, I don't like watching previews for stuff that I know I'm gonna watch, but if it's something that I wouldn't normally watch, that preview caught me, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see this movie for sure.
So that's the
And,
thing. Like I don't like seek out previews. If I see them, I see them. But for this one, it was just a meme of her eating the sushi. So it the contrast of the title and the meme was okay, how did we get here? I need it's like I
I
need
need
this
answers.
question answered. And then I'll be
yeah, and I saw advertisement at the movie theater, so it worked its way up through the Netflix range, all the way into the movie theater. So it has to be a good one making
yeah,
its
it
rounds.
is it is fun. It is a very fun movie. And I think we need more 90-minute movies. That might be the best thing about it, that it's only 90 minutes. Give me more of that. I love that shit. But yeah, that is my new obsession, like soundtrack on replay. Yeah, definitely recommend K-pop Demon Hunters, even if it's just like your background noise movie. Like I definitely recommend it. Um, all right, we've talked about what we've seen, so why don't we talk about what we did? Perch, how was your weekend, brother? What were you up to?
Yeah, such a fun weekend. It was the Summer Sizzler tour with BCW, and we went to Portage County. Love that fair. Of all the
Yep.
fair shows in the in my experience, this is the absolute best. The first year we went up there was my first, all of our first year training.
Hmm.
So it was the first uh, Portage County Fair Fest, and I was the ring truck driver, and that was the week uh, that we had a truck. Uh, it was always a hand-me-down truck. This was like
Always.
an SUV and road construction, and the trailer weighed way more than the truck. And before you knew it, we were doing donuts on the highway as the car spun out of control, and we flipped the trailer into a ditch. But I was able to keep all of us safe in the truck, so that was the silver lining of it all. And the show was able to go on in time.
Yes.
Uh, I'm sure we've told that story many times over the podcast. You'll have to look
But
in the
it's probably one
archives
of those things
to
where
see
we
the.
told it in different bits and pieces in different perspectives.
I love it though, and ask any one of us that story when you see us in person because we will uh,
Everybody
laugh
knows where they
immensely.
were. Like, damn
So
near
where were
7 years
you on
later.
this day?
Nope. I remember clear as day what that parking lot looked like that I was sitting in.
Needless to say, it got me accustomed to this fair. And everyone was totally cool, and we realized that even in the wildest of situations, pro wrestling is going to find a way, and the community and the team that you have around you is what's gonna help everybody get through. So that was a great lesson, and here we are, fast forward 8 years later. It's incredible to be able to share that experience with some people who were there for it at the time, and some people who are brand new to someone who's it was his first couple weeks training. So uh, first time they ever set up or tore down a wrestling ring. Great experience all around. So I enjoy being in these kind of shows, really to learn myself from everybody and to work on what I've you know need to get better at, as well as share the experiences with one another because we can all learn from each other's experiences. And the best part about it is having fun. My
Yeah.
God, is it fun?
Yeah,
Uh,
Portage County is always the most fun one. It is always the one where I learn the most.
hmm Yeah, there's always so many good moments, and we're able to just perform pro wrestling the way we want to, out of pure love, and it comes from the heart,
Yeah,
our
yeah,
emotions.
and yeah. Shout out to the fans out there because y'all make me think anything can work. Um,
And they've
so
got fans out there. Portage County only gets wrestling once a year, and that's
yeah,
us.
yeah, and
So,
yeah,
so they know a handful of our people by name,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
incredible.
yeah. Yes, shout out to Beck. Love you. I'm sorry I haven't seen you in like 3 years.
Yeah, uh, but they're always there regardless, and they love what we do, and we love sharing the experiences with everybody. And during one Jack Serious match this weekend, I was reffing, and you could hear the crowd holler, "You were better as a ref." And for that moment, I realized, oh, they're not talking to me. They're talking about Jack.
Yep. So
Oh, because
I mean, to me, that
they
screams,
remember.
"Oh, y'all
That
remember?"
got me. That got me. I was laughing
Like
so
that
much.
opens up a whole new realm of work.
Oh, it was so fun. And it was, a kid. So it's like even they remember at a young age all these
Yeah, that is
it was
eye-opening information.
it was great. It really have you were better as a ref.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
that was the line of the weekend for sure. But my first match, we did four shows, two shows on Saturday and two on Sunday. First match I had was Rose against Keyshawn. Uh, Rose kept his title, and next match I had was Jack versus Josiah, and that's where I heard that kid yell out,
oh,
"You were better as a ref."
so it was definitely get even worse, or better for us, but worse for Jack.
And Jack was a bad guy, of course, through the weekend. Uh,
You sure came out a special guest ref the match.
Yeah. At that point.
would have been funny. Uh, and then ended up having Raven against Armando, and Armando challenging for the BCW women's title was a heck of a fight until he decided to use the title, uh, and had to call for the bell and disqualify him.
He's learned from those jerks Caribbean arrogance.
And the next match I had was Chucky against uh, Johnny, and Chucky ended up winning, and Gunner against Armando in what was my final match of the day. And man, that was a match that I hope I think we do have on video. So uh, hard hitting, devastating, great match. Those two really worked their butts off, and gave the fans a banger. There's no reason the kids of Portage County love
Deserve to
them.
see that match of that quality.
Yeah, and adults and everybody. It's
That
families.
that
Good.
might be our topic next week. What's a match that you regret is not on video that you have been in or been a part of? And you just know was wasted on the crowd that was there.
Yeah, and that one was great. We always give the Portage uh, show such a great time. We make sure that the families have a great time. and we have a great time in the process. It's
Yeah.
it's those the pure celebration of pro wrestling on all ends, and we feed off of one another, and it inspires us as performers to have more fun and give back, and seeing everybody come up to the wrestlers and us after the show and let us know how much it means. That's what gets to me every time.
Yeah. No.
The reason why they want to take pictures and everything. It's just very cool. The essence of why I love doing what we do, and that's providing family friendly entertainment for everybody to enjoy.
Yeah. So basically, what we're saying is other counties act like Portage. Like Portage is beating y'all by a country mile. Portage is the best fair to wrestle at.
That's the best, hands down. I love every one of them, and nothing beats the cheese curds at the Greene County Fair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all all are good,
All are good for
but
Romney.
one has to be the best.
For Portage County is top right.
Portage County.
So much to when we were leaving the fair the final day, we were driving and we had to wait for a few cows to pass because I think they won best cow. And I went to Johnny. I said, "Man, what I'd give to get out of this car right now and get a picture with those cows."
Oh, the cow crossing. Yes.
So then we had to wait for another cow to cross, and I think I mentioned something about, "Hey, look at that cow! Look how cute it looks." And someone was like, "Hey, you got to get a picture with it." So, all right, let's go.
Exactly. Yeah, I do.
Great, let's go.
I've been thinking of a master
I had that
plan.
door open in a second, and probably 6, 7 of us came rushing out of those
We were waiting for this, sir.
cars. It was great. Got a picture with that with best cows. I love cows for everything they give us, and they're cute and they provide uh, so much to all of us. So
Yes, yes. So much the cow is very important to the Midwest.
we honor them and pay our respects every time we can. And to get a picture with them was incredible.
Good.
A true blessing.
Yeah. The
Things you
star of
don't
the
see coming.
Midwest, the cow.
Oh, but it was great. Ended up having many matches the next day. Josiah and Keyshawn against Chuko and Jay Manny. Blaze and Priest against Jack and Armando. Chucky against Rose. Raven against Gunner and Chucky and Johnny and Memo. And the finale was the Soul Train,
Yeah.
Sean Priest and Blaze. And they were doing the the train song the whole time. It was
I'm
great.
on the train. Like ECW New Jack, this is throughout the whole match.
At least 3 times. So it stopped, but it was going at least 3 times.
Oh, okay. Like Kurt J. Uso. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was great. Thoroughly enjoyable. And we went out on a high note. And next year will be the 100th year celebration, and we will be back.
Oh
So
my God. That's how
there's no
long
telling what the calendar will have.
Portage County been going on? 100 years?
But next year will be the 100th and our 9th year, 10th year.
All right. Yep. I'll set aside that date. Definitely gonna have to make that one.
Fun
Zach,
weekend. Lots of PlayStation as well. Lots of PS2 games. Just bring it. Some Mortal Kombat.
who had the PS2?
Armando brought the PS2. And we had
Armando's
to
got a PS2.
so
Okay.
we looked in the back of the TV and it was all
Well, yeah,
sorts.
Armando's always good for bringing the game system.
There was
I
all
knew he had
sorts of
a PS4. I didn't know he had a PS2.
and tons of games. The old CD case full of games.
Oh,
Yeah, so good.
somebody
With
raised him the right way.
with the game manuals in there and some cheat codes written
Oh,
down on post-it notes and cards.
oh, that's not his. He acquired that from someone else.
No, that was his lifetime's work. So it
I
was it
refuse
was
to believe that he's not that old, or that makes sense.
no well, we had it, and it was his from you know his home, and
Yeah, he must
we
have
hooked
been.
it up to the TV at the hotel. However, the TV had like three different boxes in the back.
Oh,
So figuring out how to get the red, yellow, white cables.
back to the red, yellow, white.
So by the end of it, we required having to call G Unit into the into the room. Gunner knows his way around electronics, so uh, he finagled it. It was a team effort, and before he knew it, we had it going in black and white. So we played black and white PS2,
Okay.
and it was great. So many great moves. Run-ins galore in the SmackDown game. Getting ran in by Dean Malenko,
Hell yeah.
and he comes in, hits a Tiger Bomb, and immediately hooks on the Clover
Yeah.
Leaf. Oh, it was incredible. I had Triple H against Perry Saturn in a Three Stages of Hell match. The fourth stage of hell was figuring out how to work the controls. But it was great. By the end of it, Saturn just jumps up on the ladder, grabs the belt, and that was it.
It is always that first ladder match is always a battle.
It was fun. Just great classic moments in a weekend that reminds us of why we get into the pro wrestling business and the things that we never would have seen coming. And those are the great memories because they're all fresh and new every time.
Mhm. Hell yeah. Nice. Zach, we did not have that type of adventure, but we did have an adventure. Where were we?
Yes, sir. We have one spot. We love wrestling Saturday in Silver Cliff, Wisconsin, out at a kosher rafting and campgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, chaos at kosher rafting and campgrounds.
KOSIR.
Kosher, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. Because that's the problem with Wisconsin. There's too many Native American name things, so you can never tell how something is pronounced.
Yeah, but we were up there. Not too bad of a show. Started at 6. We're match number 2, taking on the highlight reel. We only wrestled them one other time at Black Label Pro. They were with Drex Royal. We were with the Doofosaurus. Um, but yeah, we Doc, how do you feel about highlight reel?
I mean, it was great. It was good. Like, I was happy they wanted to do the toss. Like, if we're gonna peel the curtain back, because I knew, like, I watched the tape. Peyton Manning told me to study the tape, so I watched the tape. And I was very happy that yeah they wanted to do the big toss, double backdrop, or whatever you want to call it.
It's a cool looking
I
thing.
was very happy with the crowd though, because I told Perch I think we were a little worried with what everybody had planned and how the crowd would react. But I think after that first match, it's like, oh yeah, this crowd is going to eat everything that is about to come.
Oh yeah, crowd was super into it. They cheered for both baby and heel. They were just in for good wrestling because, like, at first, like I was thinking, like, damn man, maybe like we should have been more aggressive. But as the show went on, they just appreciate good shit.
Yeah. They were just it was just one of those. They're popping for every. It's the job is too easy, and that makes you a little worried.
Yeah.
Like,
But super fun match. Nice to not peel back the curtain, but things don't go according to plan. But nice to make sure didn't seem like it was recognized.
yeah, like this was. I've been back for 3 weeks. This is the one thing that has gone according to plan.
Yeah, the one match.
Yeah.
But
One match has gone according to plan, and it was this one. Like,
and it's on YouTube right now.
yep.
Check out our YouTube channel, Country Air Official. Got that posted.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
But
So
that was about it. Oh, and we got the dub. So just climbing the ranks of the dynamic duo division, I guess.
I am blown that that is a really dope name.
Yeah, we coming for the dynamic duo titles.
Yeah, I do like that name. Um, so yeah, I did everything that Zach just said, and then I cooked steaks on Monday. That was awesome. Um, why don't we get into the topic tonight, boys? But first, we did get a comment on our topic last week from, of course, the homie High Five Tom. That got lost. Um, and he just said, "Hey, happy you guys are back. Glad you were on the network, and honestly glad we learned so much from Doc about Lucha Underground. And it was nice meeting up with Perch for breakfast with my family and a Conema walk. Perch, you ran into High
Yeah,
Five Time recently?
yeah. Much love to High Five Tom and the whole fam. Just like we talked about earlier, pro wrestling is about community, and the people that you meet and the memories that you share are just good-hearted times. And yeah, Okan is where I grew up. It's the hometown, and couldn't be more peaceful of a town. So I love being able to share moments from the wrestling world. 'Cause normally I travel outside of my hometown to see friends in wrestling or perform events. So cool to anytime you get to see someone uh, come to your town. And it was great to meet up with Tom and his whole family. They were awesome, and I frequent that breakfast place. And the lady who's our waitress is super nice. She always knows my order. And went there with Sierra just the other day, and yeah, love it. Just a good community all around, and great pancakes and great conversation too. Much love to Tom and the whole fam.
Yep. Shout out to Tom. Shout out to all of the Visionaries Global Media Network. But the topic for tonight, you probably couldn't tell because we kind of alluded to it. And we're, great storytellers, so we're not going to give you the finish, but we're going to tease you. Um, you have a lot of new people at camp, so it is that time again to talk about, hey, what is your advice to newbies in the wrestling business? Let's kick it back to Perch.
Yeah, it's a great question. Uh, I look back at notebooks that I have from throughout our entire journey in pro wrestling, and I've always taken notes. And I love going back and referencing them and seeing advice that I was given that I'm able to use and grow from. And anytime situations come up where you can lend that advice to somebody else and give it to them to help maybe their journey a little bit in the moments that they're in, and maybe deliver answers that they're looking for. There's no right or wrong answer, but as long as you have options, you can work with something. So I always love getting advice from anybody, and especially from veterans and from their experiences. It's cool to see that no matter how long you've been in the business, there's always people who've been in longer who you can
Yep.
learn from. Even, you know, I've seen people who've been 20 years in the business, learning from someone who's 30 years in the
Yeah.
business,
Yeah.
and vice versa. Seeing someone like Matt Cross learn from Ultimo Dragon, uh, that was an eye-opening experience. um, but the best part about pro wrestling is no matter what we do inside the ring, we can always come to the back and talk about it and try and learn from it and grow from it. And some advice that I would give to the younger wrestlers would be no matter how the match went, and especially if something went wrong or uncomfortable, like it didn't feel right, maybe a connection with the audience wasn't there, or your timing was off, or it didn't feel as right as you thought, or if certain moments aren't what you thought it may be. Uh, always try and have a good conversation afterwards, and you know, give yourself a few minutes to digest, and then come back and talk again. Because sometimes in wrestling, we stick with conditioned responses, and you may just get done with the match, or 10-15 minutes of in-ring action, and you come to the back and your conversation is a series of conditioned responses, and just sayings to close the door and shake hands and move on to the next thing. uh, However, really think, and maybe go back after thinking for a few minutes about something that you want to discuss further, albeit uncomfortable. Maybe it was something that didn't go right again, that you wouldn't normally want to talk about. Absolutely, I just want to forget and move on. But find something, and don't be afraid to talk to people right after the match, and try and have a good conversation. There's the brief, just again closing the day, closing the
Mhm.
day out. But then there's actually trying to get something out of it, and maybe the both of you or all three, including the ref. Absolutely include your referee in that too, because they're right there with you. Everybody wants to get something out of it at the end of the day. So, best advice is talk to your opponent after the match. But if you're just giving conditioned responses to agree or disagree, or what can I do here, or okay, great, yep, thank you, yep, not autopilot, but again, just going by habit. But go back at that conversation a few minutes later after you've had time to think about it, and try and really get something from that match, because you're both going to leave that arena and move on to another place in another town. And the more you can get from that rep, the better, because your body's going to be feeling it. You might as well have a little bit more to talk about with someone you shared the experience with, if you can, afterwards.
Yes, that is definitely something I realized. I am quick to, if we come to a disagreement, cool. I'm gonna just walk away instead of sitting there and like, all right, let me understand your perspective.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I have realized recently I probably need to do more of just calming down and coming back and let me understand your perspective. Or let me tell you why your perspective is wrong. Either or, but I think I have a tendency to, if something is said and I'm just like, my gut reaction is this is fucking dumb, I don't come back and ex ask for expansion on why you think that or why I think you're wrong. So
yeah.
I do agree that that is probably important that you should come back to the match.
And I've had ones where after a match I feel 1 foot tall. You feel so small, and it's still on you to have that conversation. And like you mentioned too, that revisiting and coming back to it. I'm no stranger to coming back to a conversation multiple times in a night to try and either figure it out, or in this setting, this is all I'm looking to get out of it. Uh, walk away, and chances are you're going to be at that same venue for the night. Maybe you're not, but come back at it a little while later, half hour later, once you cooled down and talked. But yeah, that was one of those things of not so off the beaten path advice, but some tangible advice that came to me when you mentioned.
Yeah. All right. Zach, what advice do you have?
Uh, well, I agree with Perch about like being able to listen, talk to their advice, critiques. One thing I always say is keep your mouth shut, ears open. Like Perch, I think Perch said too. Like if someone's critiquing and they're giving you time, don't try to put over what you did well. Listen to it and just listen. Don't say yeah, but don't be a yeah, but guy. Like accept the critiques, even if you don't agree with them. If you like in your heart, you're like, I don't agree with this guy said. Like just accept, listen to it, bro, because this guy took time to watch your match and they want to give you critiques and like maybe watch back and see what they're trying to talk about. But just don't be like, don't just start like trying to be like, oh yeah, but you see how good I was here, there, here, like, because then eventually you're just gonna be told you're good at everything, and that's
Yeah,
like the
you get
like,
better.
yeah. Um, don't be afraid. Again, uh, take a risk. Like no one's going to give you the opportunity. Go make opportunity. If you're waiting for someone to message you on Facebook because you had a cool promo picture or something, it's not going to happen. Like, go out there. Don't be afraid to do the right things. It's not going to hurt you to show up early, set up, tear down, shake hands, talk to people, get to network. And if you get the opportunity, get do what you can and like learn and become a better wrestler. Uh, go to the big spots, but don't be afraid to wrestle everywhere, anywhere. Like your first few years, like yeah, it's good to wrestle good guys, but it's also good to wrestle places that like guys aren't that so good. Places with like only three people in the crowd. You know, you learn how to work. You learn how
Yeah, you learn a
like
lot on those.
yeah, you're going to get burned. Yes, it's going to suck. Yes, you're going to drive all this time, but eventually it pay if you like if you're doing it for the right ways and doing it for the right reasons,
And you're
it
actually
pays
studying and being
off.
honest with yourself. Yes, those shows pay off so much.
And then like another one, I know some of the guys at camp have heard this one and they do it and like have walked up and said they appreciated this advice, but your paydays. If you don't need it, I get it. Money is tight, but if you don't need it, when you start getting paid, start putting it in an envelope and put it aside. Put your paydays aside. Then eventually, when you want to buy merch and T-shirts, you have like, oh, I have my wrestling paydays to pay for merch. And then when you sell merch and you start making money, you put it aside and you want to buy custom gear. Now you have merch money to pay for custom gear. Like if you can get in the of doing it early. And the reason I say do it early is because if you don't use it, you won't miss it. But if you were using it all the time, then you try to do it, then you're gonna miss using your payday. But if you never used it to begin with, you're not gonna miss it. So then when you put it aside, it's easier to get habit. Then you can start having wrestling pay for wrestling.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's the goal. Um,
Like that, Doc and I, like I feel like in the last like what 3 4 years, like
I've
maybe
gotten
like
to
a little bit had to pay, but not much for like the
like
amount
not
of
much. And
gear and
then
stuff we've got.
also, I was talking to a client earlier. It's like in the past 2 3 weeks, basically for us to make the merch money back that we had to pay.
Yeah, like we literally made the money back.
Yeah, it's great. Perfect. That's what we want. That like a very well run business. It only took us 2 weeks to get our money back.
Yeah.
And I am very appreciative of your hard work.
Uh, I'm just here trying to get exude that GRE.
Yeah. Um, like I think you both and I think this is it, like a time capsule for us as we get on for years. So this is definitely for those who are first time listeners from the VGM network. This is definitely a topic that we've revisited multiple times, and it should be revisited multiple times because as we get along in our career and we gain new perspectives, the things that we think are important for newbies is always going to change, and it's more of a reminder to ourselves. And like I just really think that's important. We have, like I said, a new crop of newbies. There are some definite new wrestlers coming out of Wisconsin, and I would very much like them to get started on a good foot. So for me,
But,
the best thing I can say to newbies is actually an apology. I am sorry that so many things don't have a simple ABC 1 2 3 answer. You are going to hear slow down all the time. And I am sorry that we don't have a formula for telling you how to slow down. You're just going to have to figure it out. I am sorry that there is not a formula for going to the crowd enough. you're just gonna have to figure that out. I am sorry, there's not paint by numbers, how to get heat. You gotta figure it out. So for me, the most important thing to tell them is, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to figure some of this stuff out. We're going to go over the basics in camp. We're going to make sure your technique is tight, but I am sorry that there is so much shit that you're going to have to figure out. And the only way you're going to figure it out is to keep working. You can't be a if you want to improve, doing one show a month is not going to help you. Be in camp,
Exactly.
be at seminars, get on, hit up promotions, try to get on shows, work pre-shows, work. Like I said, there is so much that I learned at Portage. There is no greatest heavyweight of all time without Portage. Like, do these things. I know it seems dumb and annoying right now, but
Dude, even like
that's
I just
because
heard people
there's
say,
no easy answer to a lot of these in between parts. It's
oh yeah,
yeah, you got to figure it out. You just have to experience it, unfortunately. Um, Another thing, Bailey brings it up a bunch that yeah, people tell you to slow you down all the time, but nobody can tell you how to slow down. It's like, yeah, because at the same time, as you also say, wrestling is very contextual. How you slow down is going to be in the context of any situation. And then sometimes you don't need to slow down, you actually need to speed up. So, I'm sorry. So, my advice to new guys is just an apology. I'm sorry that this is art and not science. Yeah. So that's what I got. So please leave a comment down at the bottom. I know as a fan, you might think that you don't have advice to get a newbie, but your advice is the most important. What do you want to see when you see a new wrestler, when you see a newbie, when you see a green kid, that you know that, like, I am sure many people remember me getting tossed and powerbomb to the outside by Max and wonder how I got to this point. Like, I wish you would have told me what you guys wanted. So yes, even as fans, leave at the bottom what you want to see from newbies, wrestlers listening. Please let us know any advice you have for newbies down below. I am very intrigued to hear what Tom has to say as advice when he inevitably answers. But I think with that, maybe it's time for us to start talking about what we got coming up this week. Perch, where you at?
This is one of the first weeks in a while where I won't have any wrestling events. So we're resting the body and taking it nice and easy. And there's been one date circled on my calendar for about a whole year. So when you're looking at this one time and you circle it, and then you have to wait a whole year, you can't wait for it to be here. And that day is finally here tomorrow. Going to the United Center to see Dua Lipa
Oh,
live in
Lord.
concert.
Hell yeah. Nice. I have been thinking recently.
Disco's back, and Disco's back, and Dua Lipa is putting out the bangers.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I was thinking recently I haven't been to a concert in forever and may need to change that. So hell yeah. Um Zach, what do you got? What do we got?
yeah, this weekend we're going to jump in the car with a couple of the homies, Keyshawn Cannon, Wah Ming. And we're going to travel out to Iowa for Fight Pro Wrestling. You know, there's a lot of good guys on the show. Jay Fowler, Twist and Flip, Jackson King, Zay, so many guys. Hellhounds, I would say it's a kind of an extension of AAW in a way, a very similar roster. It's but more of like the Alive roster too, mixed in more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna show up, help out, and we're not booked, but if they need a tag team, we'll be ready. Wamang will be ready if they need a guy. Keyshawn Can will be ready. But yeah, go out there Saturday and then Sunday, nothing. I don't think.
Sunday football season started tonight. So the plan is to watch football
Yeah.
on Sunday. That's all I got. So with that, I think it's time we start to take it home. Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
Uh, nope, I'm good.
Perch, any final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, continue to find professional wrestling that you can like. There's so much different stuff out there, different promotions. Find what you love and continue to celebrate pro wrestling.
Mm. For me, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on all the social medias, and I will reiterate Perch. If you find the wrestling that you like, that makes the rest of wrestling a bit easier. So yeah, continue to search for what you like. There's no point in wasting time on watching wrestling you don't like. Um, I like bad wrestling, so I will continue to watch bad wrestling, but like, you ain't got to do that. With that, this has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.